One of the most surprising things to me is the absurdity of the Democrats and their candidate, Kamala Harris, after losing the election. Now, they are suggesting she replace Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor just because she has type 1 diabetes. Let me be clear. This cannot be a reason to remove an important figure like Justice Sotomayor. Managing type 1 diabetes effectively is possible, especially in a powerful country like the United States. This condition is not a justification for removing someone from such a vital role. Let's break this down logically. Kamala Harris and her Democratic colleagues seem desperate. After their embarrassment in the election, they are grasping at straws, trying to taint Donald Trump's leadership. It makes no sense for them to push President Biden to appoint Harris before Trump takes office, knowing that Trump wouldn't be able to remove her once she's seated. This is a laughable and senseless move, using Sotomayor's diabetes as an excuse, implying she is incapable of performing her duties. Let's clear this up. Has Justice Sotomayor ever had severe complications like hypoglycemia or diabetic ketoacidosis? The answer is no. This narrative insults Americans living with diabetes, suggesting they can't hold significant positions. Justice Sotomayor, who has type 1 diabetes, administers 4 to 6 insulin shots daily and has even spoken about how this condition taught her multitasking and independence. She learned to manage it from a young age, and it hasn't hindered her ability to perform her duties effectively. Consider the history of Supreme Court appointments and Democratic strategies. Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, for example, battled colon cancer, which spread to her liver and was treated with chemotherapy without success. She then faced pancreatic cancer and endured radiation and chemotherapy. Despite the harsh effects of these treatments on the elderly, Ginsburg served until her death. Did Democrats ever ask Ginsburg to step down? No. Why? Because she was their representative. It's clear they supported her even when she was critically ill, likely with her decisions guided by colleagues due to her condition. Now, they're pressing for Sotomayor's resignation over diabetes. This inconsistency reveals desperation from Democrats after losing to Donald Trump. Let's turn to the medical facts. Diabetic ketoacidosis, DKA, is a severe condition that can affect people with type 1 diabetes, like Justice Sotomayor. It occurs when the body lacks insulin and turns to fat for energy, producing ketones that raise acidity levels in the blood. This leads to hyperglycemia, ketosis, and metabolic acidosis. However, Justice Sotomayor's medical history shows no sign of such complications. With regular insulin injections and strict management, it's unlikely she would develop DKA. Suggesting otherwise without evidence points to ulterior motives. DKA involves dangerous glucose levels, often over 300 milligrams per deciliters, and without insulin, the body's energy source shifts, causing ketones to increase acidity. Symptoms include nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, and deep breathing. Yet, Sotomayor has successfully managed her diabetes for years, and there's no indication she has faced such issues. Why raise these false concerns now? Perhaps it's because Democrats want to push for their interests under the guise of health concerns. But this overlooks the capabilities and resilience of those with chronic conditions who manage their health effectively. Justice Sotomayor isn't facing frequent ketoacidosis or severe complications. She handles her condition diligently, keeping her blood sugar stable with medication and lifestyle. Democrats suggesting otherwise is purely political noise. The truth is, Justice Sotomayor continues to serve capably. This attempt to politicize her health condition is unfounded and baseless. Kamala Harris, who lost the election, and her party should acknowledge their defeat. Their focus should shift from grasping at straws to accepting the election results. It's time to stop using health as a political weapon. Justice Sotomayor's diabetes is not a limitation. It's a testament to her strength and discipline.